I say? What I say? What did I say?
Hey, let's go. Oh! He killed him! He killed him! Oh my gosh! He knocked him out cold!
I mean, what is this? What is this? What is this sport, bro? Sean O'Malley got subbed by Marab? Since when is this guy's submission threat? Come on. He's dead! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! What I say? What I say? What did I say? Alright. Oh, shit. Yo, I fucked up, man. I am. Just chill out, bro. Chill the fuck out, man. A brother can't do nothing nowadays, man. A young brother like myself can't get nothing done without freaking getting someone to freaking diss me, bruh. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Give me a sec. My camera's not plugged in. Gotta get this shit. I know my camera's not plugged in, man. Give me a second, bro. God damn. Again, bro, a brother can't do shit nowadays, man. I'm not doing blackface. I'm not doing blackface, okay? I'm doing black screen. That is completely different, bro. I never said I was doing blackface. I said I'm doing black screen, bro. Alright. What's up, man? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh, shit. Is it zoomed in? There we go. Zoom out a little bit. I know, man. I know. Is this the usual way, or is it flipped? I think it's flipped most of the time, right? What the fuck am I doing wrong? Oh, shit. Is that it? Is that usually what it's like? It's swapped? Alright. Oh, Hawaiian kickboxer. Y'all like that? Y'all like that intro? Y'all like that intro? There you go. Y'all like that intro? How y'all feel about that intro? You missed the old one? Never mind. Y'all mess with that intro? You didn't expect it at all? Let's replay it. Finally stream after 3 days? Yeah, I know. Bro, dude. Finally a stream after 3 days. Dog. Past 3 days, I've gotten 8 hours of sleep. Yesterday, I worked 15 hours. Day before that, 8. Day before that, another 15 hours, bro. I've been literally working my butt off, man. So I don't want to hear, oh, dude, back after 3 days. Look who came crawling back. Look who came crawling back. Okay, I did come crawling back. You got me. But there's a good reason, okay? Yo, Dag, you're a mesquite. Waste you, fam. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, bro. Let me see if this still works. I want to see if this works. I want to get this working at some point. Okay, there you go. So what's better? What's better? Which one should I do? Should I do the chats like this, where I can look at it one by one, or should I just do the Welcome back. Thank y'all. Looks like you did not get 8 hours of sleep. Bro, you look completely fine. Yeah, today I got, like, my full set of sleep. But the past 3 days, like, today was, like, the first day I've actually gotten real sleep. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Why are you questioning? You think I'm lying? You think I'm lying about this? Why would I lie to you about this? It's such a weird thing to lie about. I don't know why you think I'm lying. Let's turn this off. Let's do that. He looks lifeless, Alma. I know damn well he popped hella Zins and is No, I'm not on. I stopped the Zins, bro. I stopped the Zins because they're too expensive. You feel me? Like they're just too expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a costly hobby. It's a costly hobby. Lower that a bit. No, that's too low. Look at me in my eyes. There we go. Tapuria Charles fight week? Yeah, I know. It's a good one. It's a good one. You know what? The whole card is pretty good. But yesterday was like the first time, you know, I'm at work, right? And when, you know, sometimes I'll be engaging in casual conversations with people, right? and you know, sometimes there'll be sports on the TV, and they'll be like, I'll be like, oh, do you watch sports? Do you watch a lot of sports? They'll be like, yeah, well, I watch sports. I like basketball or hockey or football, right? And when people ask me what sports I watch, I always have to lie and be like, I just watch hockey. Because if I tell people I like UFC or MMA, people still look at you weird. Like, I don't know if it's the same where you guys are at, but if I say I watch UFC or MMA, people look at me weird. Or another thing people do is be like, oh yeah, I watch UFC. And I'll be like, oh yeah? Oh really? You watch UFC? Oh, that's great. I actually get excited. I'm like, oh, you like UFC? Really? Who do you have a favorite fighter, or can we talk about this, or can we not? And then they'll end up saying like, oh yeah, my favorite fighter is that Russian dude, right? And I'll be like, okay, Habib. And they're like, yeah, that one. I'm like, okay, well, you don't know shit about fighting, but you know what? I'm gonna pretend. But yesterday, I was talking to this guy from Guatemala, and we were watching the Pacers OKC game was on, and he basically he was like, oh, do you watch sports? I'm like, yeah, or something about basketball. He asked me about basketball. He's like, do you watch basketball? I'm like, nah, I really don't care. And I'm like, that's not my sport. You know, I'll watch hockey. And he's like, oh, do you watch UFC? Is that a sport you watch? I'm like, yeah. And then we just started talking about UFC. And this is finally the first time I've really felt like someone actually watches UFC. And I was really happy because he was with his dad. Right? He was like 26 or something. He was with his dad. And his dad's like, oh, yeah, this guy knows. Like, you know, the guy who, the guy I was talking to, he was like, oh, last time John Jones fought, what's his name? And then I knew who he was talking about. I'm like, oh, Stipe? And his dad's like, oh, this guy knows. This guy knows what's up. This guy knows what's up. His dad's like, there's very few people that are able to keep up a conversation with my son about UFC. And I was like, dude, I was flexing my knowledge a little bit. I'm like, oh, yeah? I was like, oh, 317. He was talking about Charles Oliveira versus Ilia Topuria. I'm like, dude, one of those sleeper fights. What about Joshua Van, Brandon Royval, huh? What's your opinion on that one, buddy? What's your opinion on Brandon Royval versus Joshua Van? You know these fighters, buddy? You know, I bet you don't know. You know, so I was flexing my knowledge a little bit. Miss you. Hope you're doing well. Hey, appreciate you, man. Miss you too, brother. Dag, I usually get like 12 to 14 hours of sleep. That's like terrible amount of sleep. You know that, right? You can oversleeping is just as bad as undersleeping. It will mess up your whole sleep system, and you'll become a lazy bum who doesn't do anything. But to each their own, you know? Okay, I got you. How come my messages aren't popping up? Because I have to click on them. You're so excited for Cedric Damas being back? Bro, how have they not cut Cedric Damas? I mean, this guy beat Dennis Tululin. Congratulations. Didn't he lose to, what's that one guy who's like built like a muscular milk bag? There's one guy who's built like a muscular... Cedric Damas only has 3 losses? Abu Azaitar. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Dude, I had no idea. Dude, Cedric Damas only has 3 losses. He's 10-3. Does that not seem weird? Like, that seems odd. 10-3? Like, I feel like I could name like 8 Cedric Damas losses. It's weird. Jackson McVeigh. Oy vey. Oy vey. We need a... Oy vey. We need a fight for Israel. Sorry. When I say I watch MMA, people ask to fight me. I believe that. Yeah, I watch UFC, you know, Chuck Liddell. Yeah, that's a classic one. That's a classic old headline. Or they'll complain, be like, yeah, I stopped watching it. I used to like it when it was Chuck Liddell or this and that, right? Or people, whenever you bring up MMA, people be like, oh, I don't watch MMA. I'm a boxing guy. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, you like boxing? And then I'll literally just cook them in boxing. I'll bring up my boxing knowledge, literally pull up my boxing knowledge repertoire, and these guys just faint. They're like, oh, I didn't know. Like, these old heads think I don't know boxing. I'm like, oh, yeah, who's your favorite? Mine's Sugar Ray Leonard. What's your thoughts on what's that guy's name? Julio Cesar Chavez. What about Tommy Hearns? Huh? What about these guys? Roberto Duran. That's who it is. Roberto Duran. Habib's gummy worm. Yeah. Guatemala. Yeah, some guys from Guatemala. OKC won big. Yeah, no, I literally don't care about basketball. Damn, Jit tapped in. Got his flowers. Yep. They don't know about your 55% pick rate. Dude, I went 4 for 12. I got what? What is 4 for 12? That's what? 25%? 4 8. That's 30%. Holy. I literally shit the bed so bad, bro. I shit the bed so bad. I'm at a 58% pick rate, dude. I was at 70% pick rate last week. Last week I was at a 70% pick rate. Now I'm at 58, but we round up, so it's 60, which isn't too bad. I'll take it. Hey, Dag, thoughts on how to progress with the channel? Yeah, I did. I know what I'm going to do. I know. Hamdi, what about Hamdi? Do you have anxiety? I get, do I have anxiety? No, I wouldn't say I do. You started a carnivore diet? Bad diet. You need to get on the, get on the Red 40 diet. As soon as I search Jackson McVeigh showed a basketball player, tough. Talbot via any way he wants? Nah. Philip Lima's gonna submit him first round probably. Canelo Crawford? Canelo probably, right? Crawford Loki takes it. Nah. I'm in the club. What? Okay. In the club doing that? I don't know about that one, but all right. Or smoking something heavy. Did you pick Oblon Elliott? I did pick Oblon Elliott just because I've never seen the other guy fight. I thought I was kind of going under the notion that Oblon Elliott actually looked pretty decent in his past couple of fights, and this guy is literally getting flown to Azerbaijan to get knocked out. Like that's kind of the premise I was going under, is that this guy's just a bum who's getting flown out to another country to get KO'd in front of the crowd. Turns out Oblon Elliott pooped the bed. He shit the bed a little bit. You went 8-4 in the last card? That's pretty good considering the amount of underdogs that won. I didn't really put a lot of focus into this fight night. I didn't look into it, so you know what? I'm accepting it, because whenever I do put actual effort into picking cards, I do literally amazing. Like I'm getting like 90%, 80%, 70%, 75%, 89%, 95% pick rates. So when I just know whenever I put my effort in, the outcomes follow. Calling Dags Downies, I repeat, calling all Dags Downies. Yup. You're 65%? Nice. What's good? Shlomo? What's good? Canelo's so buns now? Yeah, his last fight was pretty bad. But his last fight, I didn't watch it. I was upset already from the day before, from the Ryan Garcia fight. I was just like, I'm done. I don't want to watch boxing anymore. I'm completely tired of watching boxing, because all it is just people running away, people not wanting to fight, people who make way too much money. You know, literally blatant robbery, broad daylight robbery for people's money. Everyone had the WMMA fights wrong on Baku. I know, because nobody watched WMMA. Who is rewatching WMMA to make picks and predictions? Everybody, whoever does picks, just looks at the women's fights and says, okay, this one's a favorite, this one's not a favorite. I'm going with the favorite. Why? Because I don't want to put any more effort into it. Used to have an 80% pick rate. All the upsets on the fights messed me up. Okay, nice. Thoughts on Blaze robbery? I'm not going to lie. I did not watch the card because I was working the whole day. I was literally working the entire day. Like, I was putting in 12 hours when this card. So the card started at, 12? I was working 6 till 12. So the card started. I just finished up work. Then I went from work. I took a 2-hour nap because I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And then that brought me to 2. And then I was working for the rest of the day up until the main event. I watched the main event only. I watched some of the Tagir fight, which people said that was a robbery. That was not a robbery. I mean, what did this freaking Kazakh guy do? He didn't do shit. Like he literally all the people want to see is Tagir lose and Habib lose because Tagir lost. So I think people are just upset. But I didn't watch the Blades fight. I heard it was a pretty mid card. I rewatched the Rafael Fiziev fight, dude. I'll rewatch the Rafael Fiziev fight. I don't understand Rafael Fiziev. This guy's genuinely insane. Is he not insane? Like the way he's striking. It makes me want to give Rafael Fiziev a tribute. Does Fiziev striking not make you want to give him a tribute? Like just in honor of how good his striking is? Like the way he switches stances, the way he kicks, like he looks like he's a machine in there. Like he looks like he's downloading data, like he's ChatGPT in the middle of the octagon. But maybe I'm crazy. Like it looked like that, I was amazed by that fight. Like genuinely, like my mind was blown when I rewatched Rafael Fiziev fight. Basis of the fight, Canelo wins. Okay. So Pereira simply wasn't on point for the Uncle Live fight and whoops Uncle Live in the rematch. I think Uncle Live loses to Yuri, Jamal, Hill, Pereira, Khalil if they're locked in. No, Pereira it's just stylistically Uncle Live's better, right? He's better boxing. He's better in the clinch, better takedown threat. So I think he just beat him because his style was better. I think Yuri loses to Uncle Live because Uncle Live's way too defensively sound. I think Jamal Hill could have beaten Uncle Live. I think the most hardest matchup for Uncle Live was Jamal Hill. And if Jamal Hill had me in his corner, I would have gotten him the win against Khalil because I would have said the magical words of take him down. Because, like, are we forgetting that Khalil got dominated by Ian Kutalaba on the ground, right? Khalil got submitted by, what's his name? Tyson Pedro. Right, he got submitted by Tyson Pedro on the ground. So, I mean, Jamal Hill could have easily taken down Khalil, beat him up on the ground. And even if you don't submit him or finish him on the ground, at least you're setting up the takedowns and giving him the thought of the takedowns. But, I mean, whatever. I was just disappointed in Jamal Hill because it's like, why are you an MMA fighter if you don't want to do MMA, right? Like, if you're losing the striking fight, maybe you should, I don't know, take him down, change up. But, like, you beat Glover Teixeira on the ground, yet you don't want to grapple with Khalil. I don't get it. Got all your picks wrong on Saturday. Damn, we got to come back on 317. Why'd you pick Oblon Elliott? Because he looked promising. You know, he knocked out what's his name? Basil Hafez, right? It's like, yes, he got dropped by, was it Val Woodburn? Val Woodburn dropped him? So maybe I overrated him. But he looked like he was on a pretty good streak, right? 3-0 in the UFC, I believe. Crawford could generally outclass him. Okay. Oblon? It's Oban? No. You're a casual. You picked Elliott? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a casual. I picked Elliott. Sorry, I'm not watching, like, this random Asian dude. Sorry, I'm not watching him. I'm not rewatching some random Asian dude's fights. So I can, like, I don't know what, prove to you? Do I have to? I'm not trying to prove to you I'm a casual or not. I don't care that much. I know deep down I'm a hardcore fan. I know. Do you know why I know I'm a hardcore fan? Because I watch TikTok edits all day, all night. That's what I do for a living. I watch TikTok edits. That's how I get my info. Casuals don't do that. The Nazim fight was insane. Didn't think that fight would be one of the best on the card. No, Nazim Sadiqov has always been a brawler. If you rewatch his draw with Vyashev Borshev, that was a great fight. Dude, that's another great fight. He's had bangers. Because, dude, I remember he almost finished Vyashev Borshev, and then Vyashev Borshev, like, came back and started to win. What's your hair routine like? Take a shower, wake up. That's my hair routine. I don't do anything. My next video idea is either going to be me using an air horn in a library or Ryan's the worst boxer I've ever seen. Boxing sucks. Zhang Wei Li, Kayla Harrison, fire. I watched them. In the strip club. Okay, nice. Tagir won fair and square. Nah, he lost. Not in the Ignacio fight. Ignacio was spamming spinning kicks and Fiziev dodged him like he was in the Matrix. True. Why is he talking like we're on the same page? I don't know. Fiziev looked like he tributed to Fight Fairy. My stream is not behind. I'm behind. Dumb fuck. That's the worst take I've ever seen. Stop it. Fiziev beat Ignacio. Like Klein did shorter guys, always a weakness for Ignacio. It's not behind. He's just reading back chat. True. Hill has never shot a takedown. Didn't he shoot a takedown against Thiago Santos? I swear he shot a takedown against Thiago Santos. Beat him up on the ground. Is Squancho a casual or am I a casual? Who's the real casual, guys? Who can testify on whether Jamal Hill shot a takedown to Thiago Santos? Take this chatterbait style off. No. My cologne collection is over $2,000. Get your money up. Let's go band for band. Nope. This is hood IQ. Yeah, it's hood IQ. It genuinely is hood IQ. No offense to anybody in the hood, but it seems like that's like hood IQ. To just stand and bang even when you're losing because it means you're more manly. Like, stop it. Take him down, Hill. Hill been riddled with injuries for years. Know he was going to beat Khalil. But, I mean, how did people predicted Khalil winning that fight just purely based on the fact that he lost to Pereira better? It's like, oh, my gosh. It was so annoying for people who predicted Khalil to win because they really didn't base it off of anything. Let's be honest. And people are retroactively going backwards and saying that, dude, how did you not pick Khalil? Hill's best win was against a 41-year-old. Oh, yeah, the 41-year-old that was a champion who dominated Jan Blachowicz, who was beating up Jiri Prochazka. He did not shoot on Santos. Is that true? Let's pull up the stats. Hill Santos stats. So he he reversed a position, or how did that go? Takedowns. He just reversed positions a couple times. He's never shot a takedown. He's never shot a takedown. Dude, this guy needs to start shooting takedowns, then. He's a good grappler, though. He's a good grappler. Jiri kicked Glover's ass? Nah, stop it. He did not kick Glover's ass. What are you talking about? Jiri was losing that fight. He was losing that fight. He was literally throwing knees and then just getting taken down. Jamal Hill got dominated on the ground by Paul Craig. No, he didn't. How do you figure? Imagine his floppy, lean belly jiggling as he shoots a single leg. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but he can shoot for the clinch. Hackle has floppy, lean belly that jiggles. Yeah. Squancho was a death witch. KO was a Sambo champion. Oh, dude, Sambo champion. Oh, I don't care. You know who else? Ian Cutelaba was a European Sambo champion. I got caught. You got dominated. That sucks. That sucks. Jamal Hill, man. We'll be back. You know what? We'll be back. Me and Jamal Hill will be back. That's true. We will be back. Bro was not losing that fight. It was 2-2. He won 2 and 3 and 4. Pretty close, I'm sure. No, he was on the verge of losing that fight. He was on the verge of losing that fight. Let's look at the scorecards. So, yeah. So, one judge had it tied going into the 5th. One judge had Glover up 3-2, and one judge had Glover up 3-2. I mean 3-1. So, it was not looking good for Jiri. It was not looking good for Jiri. He was on the verge of losing as well with the 5th round. So, you're wrong. I'm right. Suck my dick. Please. It was 2-2. Could have been 3-1 Jiri. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. No one had it 3-1 Jiri. Best case scenario for Jiri was 2-2. So y'all fuck with this? Sean O'Malley got subbed by Marab? Since when is this guy's submission threat? Come on. This is good.
He's dead. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What'd I say?
I like that. That could be an outro as well. It could be an outro. I like that idea. OnlyFans. Top fans. OnlyFans. My anxiety. The people watching me. Bro, it's so hot today. It's like 46 degrees Celsius today. out here in Toronto land. Toronto land with the humidity is like 46 right now. It's crazy. My anxiety. Let's get a poll going, actually. Let's pop up a poll. Let me do this. Poll. Start a Q&A. Charles, what is his name again? Legenda? Legenda? Is that how you just spell his not his middle name, but as his thing? Leyenda? Alright, close enough. How does average UFC ticket cost, like on a good seat, not last? Oh, I think UFC tickets are just getting more and more expensive. I think right now, if you look at 318, they start at $600. So a decent ticket is going to be at least $1.5 thousand per ticket. Is like a decent seat, like probably like 200 levels. If you want a first level or a ground level ticket, that's probably going to cost you upwards of six bands. I did 2-2. Glover was winning the round 5, but the submission attempt could have stole the round back. What are you talking about? Celsius is soy. No, it's not. Yuri was dominating round 2, and Glover had few elbows at the end of round 3. Yuri nearly 10-8'd him. Some had it 10-8. Yeah, one judge had it 10-8, yeah. Round 4 was 50-50. I mean, argue all you want. Argue all you want with me. I don't care. You can keep typing about how you thought this, you thought that. I don't care. Scorecards tell you what happened. You don't need to speculate on what was gonna happen. If Yuri did not get that submission, he loses the fight. I mean, let's not argue here. And then you look at Jamal Hill versus Glover. That was pure domination for Jamal Hill. I mean, why are we arguing when we literally have statistics? I don't understand. Yuri got lucky. Okay? Yuri got lucky. He caught Glover Teixeira. Jamal Hill dominated him. He dominated him. Okay? You're about to make some steak and eggs with some avocado. Don't make my mouth wet. Mouth watering. Okay? Don't make me moist. Glover edged. Hey, yo. He edged round 4. Damn. I've never wanted to be named round 4 ever in my life until now. Just joking. He edged round 4 with ground and pound. Maybe 2 and 3 was yours. Okay, argue. Thanks. Dag, thanks for putting on for us Downies out here. You're welcome, man. Shout out the Downies. Y'all stay strong out here. I know the Downies are going to be the first to get drafted. So stay strong out here, man. La Leyenda. Yeah, I don't care. It's La Legenda. He's La Legenda. That's his name. Then Yuri kicked his ass and submitted him at the end. Yeah, I know. But who beat Glover better? If that's the questions you want to ask yourself, who beat Glover better? Jamal Hill or Yuri Prochazka? The answer is Yuri Prochazka. I mean, Jamal Hill. Jamal Hill beat his ass way better. But what happened with Hill versus Yuri? Okay. Well, you know, Hill, right? What happened with Hill and Yuri? That's a good question. That's an interesting question. And Yuri got lucky because people forget Jamal Hill had lingering injuries and he's just trying to provide for his family, whereas Yuri is like, you know, this guy's stupid as hell. The fuck? Yuri got lucky, man. Hey, that's what happened. Yuri got lucky. What's up, man? El Legenda. Yeah, this is his name, no? Legenda? I feel like that's his name. You see about to book Azamat Mirzakhanov versus Hill next. No, that's not the fight to book next. That's really not the fight to book next. Let's go Jamal Hill versus Jan Blachowicz. I love that fight. That's a good fight. That's a great fight, actually. That's a huge fight. Probably one of the best fights we can make right now. Jamal Hill versus Jan Blachowicz. We gotta see if Jamal Hill still got it. Okay, we gotta see if Jamal Hill still got it, and he can push back for the championship. That's what we gotta see. Ilya Agenda. Yeah, that's his name, man. Ilya Agenda. I'm doing it 40. Okay. Hill won by decision. Yuri won by finish. That's complete. Yeah, but that doesn't tell you. That doesn't tell you anything. Hill's win over Glover was way better. Way better. Dominated him from start to finish. Okay, Yuri got lucky. Okay, Glover slipped up for like 5 seconds and got caught. Hill been active and had injuries. Not even prime Hill. Hill versus Rakic or Volkan. Volkan Oezdemir? Nah, I don't think Volkan Oezdemir. I mean, maybe, but Volkan Oezdemir needs to be coming off a win. And is he coming off a win? Volkan Oezdemir. Typology. Was his last fight? Yeah, his last fight was Kohler Solberg. Nearly a year ago, though, so he should get back in there for sure. Jan whoops Jamal? Nah. Just got a ticket, row 4. Okay, how much did that cost you? Hill about to go on a Tony Ferguson losing streak? No. No. Don't even joke about that. Don't even joke about that. We're not doing that. Hill is about to go on a Charles Oliveira run, okay? That's what he's going to go on. He's about to get his title back. He's still young. He's still got a lot of time. Rakic scoos Hill. Does he? I don't know. Prime Conor McGregor, who fought Eddie versus Ilya Topuria, who fought Max Holloway, who's a better boxer. Pure boxing. Probably Ilya, who's a better striker. Conor. Well, actually, no. Conor's the better boxer. But Ilya would beat Conor if they fought. That's what I think. Hill needs a win, though. He's coming off 3 losses. He doesn't need a win. Yeah, he doesn't need a win. Conor McGregor fought. Yeah. Okay, how many times are you going to ask this question? Like 3 times? 12 times? 50 times? My dad got tickets for 317, 319 front row. Lucky man. Thank your dad. Hill was lucky against Glover because Glover was already aged. He still gave a good fight, but now Hill is money-focused and yapping rather than improving. He was already aged? What are you talking about? Glover didn't even age a year after he fought Yuri, after he was champion. I don't know what you mean by he was aged. So don't even try to say Glover was super aged for the Hill fight, but he was in his prime for the Yuri fight. Makes no sense. No sense at all. You're saying you age, 6 years within less than a year? This is stupid. 1,200? Damn. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Jan Hill, Rakic Reyes. Jan Blachowicz, Jamal Hill, Dominic Reyes versus Rakic. Okay. Or you could even do Rakic Hill, Reyes, Jan too. That could be an interesting one. But they might not want to do rematches, right? My parents buy me Gucci Supreme, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Valentino, Versace, JPEG, all that. Okay, they buy you JPEGs of that. Okay, nice. That's dope. They work hard. They must work hard, man. You should appreciate that. Not a lot of people work hard. Yeah, usually don't like rematches. Yeah, I don't mind rematches if the timing is right for them. Like a lot of people are complaining about Max Holloway, Dustin Poirier 3. They're like, oh, we don't need to see a trilogy. Dustin Poirier's already up 2 fights. Well, the first fight was Max Holloway's debut when he was 16 years old. This guy was literally a minor. Okay. And then the rematch, Max Holloway, short notice, up a weight class, had a Jamal Hill level belly. So this makes perfect sense. Those 2 first fights you can't even take those into consideration when you're looking at this matchup. This is basically a fresh matchup. So people are just complainers. JPEG stands for JPEG, little bro. Oh, damn. Unless it's a fight like versus the Black Wolf. Hill's a good shin. He doesn't give up easily, but he's not that technical. His foot movement is shit. He really needs to improve. No, I don't even think that he's lacking in skills. I just think his injuries have really, been the story of his latter half of his career. I think it's the injuries, because the injury he had like what, four injuries. So it's really just the injuries are plaguing his career, and nobody comes back from those injuries. And it's crazy because you know how he got those injuries? He was playing basketball and he got those injuries. So unless Jamal Hill decides to be away from the sport for 2 years, which is probably a good idea. And take some steroids. That's what Jamal Hill should do. Take steroids. So he can heal up. Poirier by sub. Okay. Yeah, you're done. Poirier by sub. Who was the last guy he submitted? Michael Chandler. After he was on the way. Dustin Poirier was on the verge of losing to Michael Chandler. Crazy. 50-45. Max has been more focused on gaming than training. He hasn't been more focused on gaming. Yeah, that's 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 rage bait. You almost got me. 9 out of 10 rage bait. You almost had me. You're back. Yo, Dag, what's good to watch on Netflix right now? Tires. Hill's time is over? Probably, yeah. Unless he really takes a year and a half, 2 years to recover, I think Hill is going to have a hard time getting some wins back. Hill could also move to heavyweight or move down a weight? No. Heavyweight? No way. He wouldn't survive. I swear on mine and Dag's soul, Hill is beating Alex in a rematch. Maybe. That's what all said about Fiziev and Reyes, Ronaldo. Yeah, but this is different. I think Fiziev's on the gear, but I can't prove it. I think Fiziev's on the sauce. How do you guys feel about, what are some fighters you guys think are on the sauce? I think Fiziev's on the sauce. I think Carlos Leal is on the sauce. I think Volkov's on the sauce. I think Kyle Baraujo's on the sauce. Almeida's on the sauce. Dustin subbed Maxine? Who the fuck is Maxine? Max in the first fight when he got him with, what was that? Was that an armbar from full mount? Right? That was a submission Dustin got on Max. That was when Max was 16 years old, basically. Poirier and sub in the same sentence? That's not out of the world, but it's not going to happen. Especially against Max Holloway. It's going to be a stand-up fight. You have Pereira 50-45 in Uncle Live in the rematch. That's why you're bad at predicting. Hill can come back? Maybe. Conor was a very limited fighter. Do you think he'd build same legacy if he started his career in 2025 UFC? Yeah, for sure, yeah. I mean, his distance control, his power he had, so I think Conor, if he was the same guy he was, prime Conor in today's world, I think he could definitely be champion at 145. He could easily KO Volkanovski. And I think he would have KO'd Charles Oliveira. I think he could have easily have been a double champion, even in today's MMA. Hill chins Volkov? No. 50% in the top 50% in the top 15 every male division. It's on steroids. Max Holloway's a born fighter. No. I mean, what? That's poor rage bait. That's 3 out of 10 rage bait right there. Bro, people think Max will beat Dustin. Max is one-dimensional fighter. If Dustin gets outboxed, he will submit Max because his last fight and needs that win. What? Max is one-dimensional. All right, this guy took down and dominated Yair on the ground. Who's the last guy Dustin dominated on the ground? Genuinely, who has Dustin dominated on the ground? Look what Benoit Saint-Denis did to Dustin Poirier. Look what he did to him. And then look what Renato Moicano did to Benoit Saint Denis. Talking about Max is one-dimensional? What? Max couldn't get held down by Volkanovski, who had success in the grappling against Islam, right? So Max not one-dimensional. If anything, Dustin's one-dimensional. Boxing and jiu-jitsu. That's about it. Max has good jiu-jitsu, good takedown defense, you know? UFC 317, yeah. Dude, Pereira got outclassed. What are they saying? He got wobbled, caught in the feet too? I wouldn't say he got outclassed, but he definitely lost that fight for sure. Poirier has been training submissions in his videos, and you don't think Max has been training any of that? Why would Poirier even end his career with a sub? He'd want a KO? Nah, he'd want to end his career with a win. I don't think he cares how he gets it. If he ends his career, he wants to end his career with a win. 3-2 is getting outclassed. What a casual this guy is. Pereira won 1, 3, and 5. Nah, he didn't win 1, 3, and 5. Assuming Max would get Dustin, would just let Dustin sub him? Yeah. If FM. Sorry. My anxiety. My anxiety. We need to go to war. Burping is so disgusting. Heaven forbid. Bodily functions, buddy. It's literally a bodily function. Quick coping. You know what else is disgusting? Your casual brain is disgusting. It makes me want to barf. Whenever I see you typing in the chat, bro, it's just like I want to barf because you're such a casual. Absolute casual. Interesting train of thought there. I'm not a casual at 80% pick rate in typology. I mean, okay. It's not that hard. You could get lucky. Nah, Red Bull? Yeah, Red Bull. Any thoughts on the Jones situation? Are you sick of that? I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. I feel like everybody has the same kind of thoughts on John Jones. Like, they're glad. Everybody believes the same thing. They wanted to see John Jones versus Tom Aspinall. And they're glad this whole thing is over. And they're glad we're done being in this limbo state of not knowing what's going on. Dana White, we realize, doesn't care about the sport. I mean, this guy just blatantly lied. It was at a press conference not too long ago where Dana White was literally saying, yeah, this fight's done. Yeah, I can guarantee you 100% these guys are going to be fighting. Yeah. What's the question? Yeah, this fight's done. This fight's going to happen. It's 100% going to happen. We're just trying to figure out a time and place. What's the question? Yeah, John Jones called me up and he said he's retired. He's done. He thinks he's done enough. You know, what a great career. Youngest champion ever. Gone down as one of the best of all time. Yeah, next question. Bro, yeah, yours disgusting wrestling. Dustin almost choked Khabib. Defended Islam takedown. Pretty at his age, it's not that easy to handle Islam's wrestling. I see Max no chance, bro. I might be wrong, but still. Dustin handled Islam's wrestling. I mean, handled is a pretty interesting way of putting it. I mean, the whole first round, he got wobbled, he got taken down, and then controlled, right? Islam was outboxing Dustin Poirier at some points, right? And to say that he choked Khabib, I mean, he pulled a guillotine. He pulled a guillotine. Look what Benoit Saint Denis did to Dustin Poirier, right? Look what Benoit Saint Denis did to Dustin Poirier. Look what Volkanovski couldn't do against Max Holloway. Look what Volkanovski did against Islam. So, you know, look bigger. You gotta zoom out and look a bigger picture here, I feel. 14 with a better pick rate than you? Yeah, sure. I don't believe it. Crazy how I have the best takes here and I'm a casual. This guy's just blatantly lying. With how many total fights predicted? Don't know. He probably only predicts main cards. If he only predicts main cards, all percentages are null and void. Fruit is terrible. Honey's terrible. Nah, not really. You're 5'6" and weak? Damn. I'm about to have steak, eggs, and fruit with the raw honey on raw milk with the raw cheese in the eggs. Eat real food, dog, not BS energy drinks. You remind me of the kid on TikTok who, like, you know, bro, you can't just time people out, Hackle, because they're shit talking you, bro. What is this? Isn't a dictatorship, man. Stop it. In a fantasy fight, can Islam beat Habib via decision in 5 rounds fight? Yeah, Islam could easily beat Habib. Habib was, I don't think was ever that good. I mean, he was good, but I feel like Kevin Lee would have given Habib troubles. Tony Ferguson would have given Habib troubles. Prime Conor McGregor would have given Habib troubles. Any of these, Paddy Pimblett, Charles Oliveira, any of these guys would have given Habib troubles, I believe. And Islam, I think, is better than Habib. He has good, anti-grappling. Habib. Both of them can gas out in a fight. So I think Islam can beat Habib for sure. Let me work, boss. Yeah, it's not working. Why don't you stream events? I was working the entire 4 days in a row. So Habib pulled out 1,000,000 times. Yep. Stop it. You're such a casual. Nah, I'm not. You're a casual, buddy. You're a casual. You don't know anything about the sport. Habib would destroy Prime Tony and Conor. No. He would not. He would have he could beat Tony, but Prime Conor, this guy does not beat Prime Conor. No way. Not in a million years. Not in a million years does he beat Prime Conor. No. If drunk Conor was defending takedowns like he was, imagine what Prime Conor would do. Drunk Conor was having moments of success. Took a round off Habib, was defending takedowns, was looking good. Habib was looking gassed. Imagine what Prime no alcohol Conor would do. So, yeah. If Hamzat moved up to light heavyweight, what are his chances against Prime DC? Considering Prime DC was, like, Prime MMA DC was DC out of his physical prime, I feel like Hamzat could definitely give DC some troubles with the pace he pushes and the like intensity he pushes. I think could give DC problems, but DC is just huge. No diddy. DC is huge. So that'd be a tough fight, but I'm leaning towards Hamzat getting a submission. The only problem is DC has no neck. He literally has a head and a body, and there's like this much neck. Islam beats Habib though. Yeah. You're all casuals? No, I'm not. Yo, Dag, to get a job, do I need to make a resume and give it to a bunch of places I want to work? Or just ask and sign a job application? What? Sign a job application? No, you have to make a resume and give it to people. Habib was 2-1 with a 10-8, then smashed and finished him round 4. 10-8? No. Was there a 10-8? I don't believe there was. I don't believe there was. No, I don't believe there was. Oh, there was a 10-8? Yeah, there was a 10-8 in round 2. But then he won the 3rd. And Habib gassed. So, as of right now, if Ilya lose and left the division and went to the 145 again, then light will be dead division because most of the legends are going to retire. Paddy is hype. Armand is boring. Armand boring? What? Stop it. Armand boring? No way. Hamzat would smash DC badly? Okay. Hamzat smash Prime DC and Jones? Probably. Why would anybody ask Dag and May on how to sign job applications? I don't know. No, don't do that. It did not work for you. Is it very cold? It's chilly. I'm in my basement right now, so it's chilly in here. But outside is burning hot. I'm interviewing for a remote job soon. Hope I get it. Yeah, I hope you get it soon, bro. I hope you find success in your job, man. For sure. Conor's punching power shines through effortless KOs with clean, sharp shots at range, while Ilya needs full momentum and close range strikes, lacking the ease and precision behind Conor's knockouts. Yeah, Ilya's all power, where Conor is all timing and speed. So, and I think if you put up a matchup between power versus timing and speed, I mean, timing and speed's going to win that one. Yo, is 160 and 5'4" bad at 14? Yes. Isn't thinking Charles Oliveira would KO Ilya or has a 50% chance of winning very delusional? We all know what's going to happen on 28. Yeah, I think Ilya is going to KO Charles. But I think Charles Oliveira is better than Ilya everywhere. Charles Oliveira is a better striker. He's a better grappler, better wrestler, better at range, better in the clinch, better up close. Better quite literally everywhere. He's more technical, less openings. But at the same time, Ilia Topuria's power is next level. Who hits harder, Conor McGregor or Ilia? Raw power, Ilia Topuria. But who's the better chance of chinning somebody? Oh, that's tough. They're just different. I don't even know who hits harder. Probably Ilya. Ilya probably hits harder, but, you know, who's better at getting KOs? I don't know. The fuck? How's Hamzat smashing Jones? Oh, he takes him down and submits him. Going into the fight is like, it's kind of like everybody's just waiting to see Charles get slaughtered. No, I think there's a lot of people who support Charles Oliveira. If you take out wrestling from Arman, he's just an average fighter. Okay, we got Anthony Smith over here. If you take out wrestling from Arman, he's an average fighter. He has some good power, but he doesn't have head movements nor good boxing. He does his takedown and do ground and pound. I mean, look what he did to Beneil Dariush. KO'd him. You can't take out an aspect of... That's like saying if you took away Ilya's power, he's just an average fighter. Yeah, that's true. If you took out Islam's grappling, he's just an average fighter. If you took out Fiziev's striking, he's just a below average fighter. You can't just take something out and be like, well, if you do this and do that. Bunch of ifs, ands, or buts, bro. Don't even look at it like that. Bro would rather believe the Georgian mob paid Sean to lose rather than just admit Sean's grappling his ass, the crass out, and glazing is insane. Marab is Sean's daddy. I'd rather believe the Georgian mob paid Sean to lose. I mean, disprove that. I visibly saw the Georgian mob give Sean O'Malley money. I just wasn't recording. Okay? I saw the Georgian mob go up to Sean, and they announced it. They said, hey, everybody, I'm the Georgian mob, and I'm bribing Sean O'Malley to lose to Marab. Okay? Sean O'Malley has better grappling than Marab, okay? They're not better. I would say Sean O'Malley and Marab have the same level grappling, for sure. For sure. Only power. The only chance to beat Ilya is to take his power. Yeah. Do a house tour. Nope. Dariush is washed up. No, I think. Dariush, yeah, but yeah, he's a little washed. But he's never been like an elite fighter. I don't think he's washed. I just think he's kind of been stagnating over the course of the past couple of years. Like, he looked good against Gamrot, lost to Charles, lost to Arman. You know, he's had moments of shine, moments of success. He beat Tony Ferguson, right? And then, it is what it is. Still salty about Marab? I'm not salty. I'm just saying Georgian government paid Sean O'Malley to lose. So, he got killed by Ian Gary. Who got killed by Ian Gary? The only guy Ian Gary has killed is what? The one Chinese guy, right? Or D-Rod, right? Ian Gary doesn't kill nobody. He ain't kill nobody. Not yet. Ian Gary, pussy from Ireland. He's a fucking pussy from Ireland, mate. Yeah, you don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah, Dariush got killed by Ian Gary. I think you're a tad confused here. Who you got, Hamzat or DDP? See that jersey? It says Chamath, boy. It says Chamath. I'm a Chamath fan through and through. Day pays. Dricus Duplessis is going to get submitted in round 1 via a darts choke. You heard it here. Bet on it right now while the lines are where they're at. I believe Dricus Duplessis is a small dog. Bet on Chimaev. Bet on Chimaev right now before the odds start going hugely in favor of Chimaev. First round submission via Darce choke. It's going to happen. I guarantee you. He kept leg kicking in Boston. What the fuck does that even mean? He killed Prates? No, he didn't kill Prates. No. He barely won a decision against Prates. You think Chandler never uses his IQ? He could have become champ? No, don't think so. You're being sarcastic, right, about Hamzat submitting Johnny? I mean, he could. I don't think John Jones has ever fought someone the level of Chimaev. I really don't think he has. Like light heavyweight, the John Jones that beat Lyoto Machida loses to Chimaev. Did you get home from school? Nope. Move the paper so people can see now. What's your thoughts on Shara Bullet? I think he's underrated right now. I think a lot of people are looking at his loss to Michael Venom Page and think that that's representative of his skill level, and I think they're wrong. I think Shara Bullet had a nasty staph infection, and he could have easily have won. Did people get submitted within the first 2 rounds? Yeah. But I really want to know why everybody hates Gary. He's always respectful towards everyone. He's not respectful towards everyone. So I'm gonna say you just don't know the story behind Ian Gary and why people don't like him. But there's a couple of reasons why people don't like him. First reason, he was walking around with the Jeff Neal's face. I believe his the picture he took while he was going to jail. He had a picture of his face, his prison photo, on a T-shirt. Okay? Second off, against Neil Magny, Ian Gary brought up Neil Magny's kids and said that Neil Magny beats his kids when Neil Magny was fighting in a custody battle for the rights to be with his children. They don't like Ian Gary also for the reason that they don't respect the fact that he has his wife's ex-husband as a nutritionist when really they shouldn't be that close together, right? So there's so many reasons to hate Gary. He's also a pain in the butt, 100%. You got DDP by Plot Armor. I mean, say that now, but you're going to be a Chimaev fan after the fight, I guarantee you. We're going to say DDP is a small dog and Hamzat's a lion? No, I was not going to say that. But it's true. He got dumb. Oh my gosh. That's a big ass bug. Oh my god, bro. That's a big ass bug. That's a big ass bug on my wall, bro. Oh my god, guys. That's a big bug, boys. That's a big bug. You want to see it? Look at this. Look at that. Y'all see that bug? It's not moving right now, but it's there. I'm going to have to murder it. In cold blood. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to murder this bug. Okay, now I fucked up my camera. Are you in Australia? I'm not in Australia. But there's a big-ass bug. How do I murder it, guys? There's not a dildo on my wall. What are you talking about? It's a... What? What does that even mean? Oh, fuck, I missed. I missed. I got its legs. Its legs are twitching. Bro, I have no idea where it went. Oh, now I'm scared, bro. Oh, I'm done, bro. I'm done. No way. I'm done, bro. I have no idea where it is, and I'm gonna scream like a little girl if I see this shit on me. Oh, I'm so done, bro. Whatever. I swear to God, if I see it, if you guys see it on me, let me know ASAP, cause I'm fucking nervous, bro. Ian Gary's only respectful towards his wife's ex. It's true. Tapping to Ian Gary lore, it's interesting. It is. Gary doesn't even respect himself as man. True. I'm an Ian Gary super fan. He dominated Prantes. Oh, jeez, I don't even want to read that. 3 out of 10 rage bait. Are you in Australia? Nope. Why is there? Nope. Are there kangaroos outside your basement? Nope. If I saw that big bug, I would run out the house scared as fuck. You're scared of butterflies? Gay. No, it's not, bro. No, it's not. Don't fuck with me, bro. Don't fuck with me. It was mind its own business? Nah, it was not. Okay. I mean, bro, no woman in the world would allow you to even share a table with your ex. How do a fighter man get convinced to do so much cuckoldery? I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy, right? You really scared of bugs? I'm not scared of bugs. Scared of a bug 5,000 times smaller? Okay, yeah. Scared of a bug. Oh, Jesus. You're so stupid. Scared of a bug. I'm not scared of a bug, bro. Ilya hits harder than Connor. Connor drops Diaz, known for his zombie chin with clean, effortless shots. No full momentum needed. Ilya, by contrast, relies on heavy load. Heavy loads? You say Ilya relies on heavy loads to secure KOs? All right, buddy. All right, Diddy. We know you're Diddy. Come out and say it already. You're Diddy. It's on your sweater? No. Telling you. Bro, that's a bug. I get giant rats in my house. Ah, broke boy. You ain't nothing but a broke. I feel like this thing is crawling all over me. I'm freaking scared, dude. I'm nervous. You ain't nothing but a broke boy, broke boy. Clear. I need to clear the air from this happening. I am not about to let this happen, man. We are going to take over the world. We need like a Jamaican fighter. I think that's what we need. A Jamaican fighter. You know? I think that's a great idea. What's the deal with hair plate peanuts? Broke motherfucking broke boy. What do you think about Quillan Salkald? Salkilled? Is that how you say his name? Quillan Sakid? I think he's pretty good. I thought Yanel Ashmuz was gonna beat him. I also thought Yanel Ashmuz was a Jew. But apparently he's not. Apparently he's Muslim. He just lives in Israel. But he's from Russia. So, what do I think about Quillan Salkeld? I think he's great. I think he's really good because I give Yanel Ashmuz a lot of respect. Quillan Salkeld has a great, well-rounded game. Super good, well-rounded game. Takedowns, submissions, grappling, stand-up, kicks, punches, boxing. He's great, well-rounded. I think you'd definitely be a problem for a lot of these top guys. The only problem I see is that there's definitely guys in the top 10 that beat him. I think Fiziev beats him. I think he could definitely work as well. I think he could beat a guy like Ignacio Bahamondes, but Quillan Salkeld is the real deal. But he doesn't become champion, for sure. I know, I read this. Connor drops Diaz, known for his zombie chin with clean, effortless shots, no full momentum needed. Ilya, by contrast, relies on heavy, loaded strikes. Yeah. No, I'm broke? Yeah. Don't know where they get it from sometimes. You're welcome. Oh, wow, what'd you do? Mate? What the fuck did you do, mate? Yeah. Promo? What am I seeing here? What's this guy spamming here? Why'd you say it twice? I don't know. Tom versus Francis, the server lad? I did see that. Tom versus Francis. I think Francis has a good shot at beating Tom, for sure. I think he definitely has a good shot. Francis. That'd be a great fight. Like if we don't get because we didn't get, man, I'm really upset that the UFC and Francis Ngannou parted ways. I'm really upset, man. I'm really upset. I'm really upset. I'm kind of heartbroken by it, to be honest. I really am. I really wanted to see Francis go out there and fight Tom. Like, dude, that would be huge, man. That would be huge. Like, they'd have a combined weight of like 400 pounds. It'd be so fun to watch. Who is Tom M? Tom Aspinall. They type of guy to need to get a real job. I do have a real job. Tom versus Aspinall. That's a great fight. Tom Aspinall. Alex Pereira versus Cyril Gane, who win a heavyweight clash. Bro, that'd be a great fight to watch. That's a fight I really want to see. Alex Pereira versus Cyril Gane at heavyweight. That's a great fight. I think Alex Pereira should move up to heavyweight because I feel like he has some good chances. He just needs to avoid like guys like Almeida and Curtis Blades. Those are great fights. But Cyril Gane versus Alex Pereira, that'd be a banger. I'd love that fight. Alex Pereira with like his trudging style, with his power. Cyril Gane with like his, point fight stance, point fight style. I mean, that'd be great. And who would win? I think Cyril Gane would win the decision, but Alex Pereira, I think because look at Cyril Gane's Muay Thai fights. Like this guy's a dog. Dana said he will never welcome Francis again. I know it sucks. It is what it is. We need Dana White out. We also need Ariel Helwani back. Y'all remember what Ariel Helwani used to do? Crazy. Maybe I'll do it this way. I'll do it like this. Dad, can drinking not enough water make me tired and sick? Probably. Conor versus McGregor would go crazy? Yeah. Alex Pereira by leg kick TKO. Nah. Brother Blades got 30-27 by Kuniev. He's not doing shit to Pereira. Yeah, but Kuniev's a heavyweight who's massive and skilled. What do you mean? Blades would take down Pereira. What's up, Shotty? Volk versus Dustin Poirier. Dustin versus Ilya. Pick your winner, although it's a hypothetical matchup, but still. Volk versus Dustin. Who would win? Volk by decision. Dustin versus Ilya. Who would win? Ilya to Poirier by KO. We already saw Conor McGregor, Tom versus Aspinall, and Hill versus Roundtree. Don't know what you mean by that. Pereira beats Gane and Volkov at heavyweight and beats Chris Curtis. He beats Curtis if Curtis shows up like he did against Aspinall Almeida. He looked not himself against Kuniev, so Pereira loses to locked-in Blades. Bro, that is so much. You just fried my brain. Holy. Pereira beats Gane. No, he does not. And Volkov. No, he does not. He beats Curtis. No, he does not. Crazy. Pereira beats Volkov and Gane, but loses to Almeida and Curtis and Aspinall. No, he loses to all those guys. Fire Dog, I'm about to hit number 1. You're almost there, man. Jones finna lose UD in a court for crashing another car and fleeing. Classic Jones, man. That's classic Jones. Yeah. Sometimes that's how John Jones vents, Some guys, they drink wine. Some guys, they smoke. Some guys, they do things. They do things to relax. John Jones, only way he can relax is if he hits someone with his car. It's the only way he can do. You miss the old UFC? Nowadays, fighters are more respectful than being villain or cocky. I know, because fighters nowadays are ultra aware of the consequences. They're ultra aware of the ability to get embarrassed. Like Kevin Lee has literally gotten embarrassed in his last every single fight. He's even gotten embarrassed when he's not fighting and he's just in sparring and he's gotten embarrassed. Like imagine getting embarrassed the way Kevin Lee is. It's so sad. No other sport do people get embarrassed. No other sport do people get embarrassed this badly. UFC is the only sport where people get completely embarrassed and clowned upon by losing. No other sport is like that. So I feel bad every now and again when a UFC fighter gets completely like destroyed and KO'd. It's bad. Paulo Costa versus Jared Cannonier. Who'd win? Jared Cannonier. You're never becoming mod, buddy. Kevin Lee just got his jaw wired shut. Better be on his Kanye shit. Yeah, probably. Probably, yeah. Probably, man. Dad, can I fly you out? Nope. You officially own Hackle? Nope. Anxiety. People watching me. Song's stuck in my head, man. I just hear it all the time. It's so annoying. Bro, Charles comes in with the game plan like Kamaru Usman, then Ilya's done. No, I don't think so, because Buckley and Ilya are completely different. If Ilya Topuria, if he reverses the position just once on Charles Oliveira and lays in Charles' guard and lands punches like this close, like literally no range of motion, just like a couple inches of motion for Ilya Topuria, he can put Charles out. Joaquin Buckley's not a KO guy, on the same level at least of Ilya Topuria. So, Ilya Topuria, Piotr Yan, who's the better boxer in MMA? Piotr Yan's a better boxer, but Ilya Topuria wins that fight at 145. He just has the power, God-given power. Ilya has. It's not possible to have the level of power Ilya has. Wait, I've been AFK. Why is this guy on me now? Don't know. Invite me to your Discord server? Nope. I only because no, you're not. I want to fly Deg out and treat him to Topuria Oliveira in my motel. You're hilarious. Can we link? No, we can't link. Congrats, man. Hope you're happy in life. Bro, Hackle's still number one. I don't know what you mean. How are more people picking Charles DuBronx over Ilya with 25 votes? That's crazy. I don't know why. I don't know why people are. Do you do meetups? No, not yet. Later, down the line, I'll do it. Just for you, man. Just for you. Just because you asked. I'll do it just for you. For sure. Not meetups in a motel. No. Not in a motel, buddy. Not in a motel. That's not what we're going to do here. Yeah, we're not going to do that in a motel, buddy. Yeah, that's not happening. Shalom. What's up, man? What's up? Shalom says Drake's thong. Okay. With a interesting profile picture. All right. Me and my boys want to watch UFC with you in our... No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. You know what happened to Magnus? He's usually here every live. I think he's just doing his own thing. Hill versus Roundtree had a weird energy around it. Like Alex Black Magic was still affecting both of them. That's completely and utterly racist. Black Magic, it's not Black Magic. It's... no, you can't say that anymore. It's, what is that? There's definitely a more politically correct term for that. African American magic. Okay, we don't use that word. We don't use that word anymore. The way Ilya said, I will submit Islam closer to Habib with his favorite submissions. I still doubt it because he avoided Ryan in the ground and got taken down by Mitchell. You can't be put in that position against Islam. Yeah. Caucasian magic is better. Nah, it's not. Magnus has been busy with school and exams. Yeah. Josh Emmett hits way harder than Ilya. You're talking about Ilya Topuria punching power. Connor, Josh Emmett, Michael Chandler, they all hit harder than Ilya. No, they do not. Josh Emmett hits harder than Ilya? Yeah, holy casual, bro. What? What? Josh Emmett? No, stop it, bro. Stop it. No, that's not true. That's not true at all. Josh Emmett would not be able to KO Max Holloway. It's not true at all. Josh Emmett couldn't KO Yair Rodriguez. He couldn't KO Jeremy Stevens. He couldn't KO so many guys. So, no. You run this shit? No, you don't. White magic, black magic. Time me out for 10 seconds. Puja Tomar hits harder than Ilya. Puja Tomar? Puja Tomar. Bro, Puja Tomar? What are you talking about Puja Tomar for? What? Puja Tomar? What? I don't think she hits harder than Ilya, bro. Could you imagine the UFC announces Puja Tomar versus Ilya Topuria? 317. She's the next big thing. I could see it, dude. Yeah. Puja Tomar versus Merab. UFC 320. Puja Tomar versus Merab. UFC Noche. UFC Noche. Puja Tomar. Merab. That's a great fight. Yeah. Yeah, I got a couple announcements. Yeah, what's your question? Who's Puja Tomar fighting? Yeah, she's gonna be fighting Merab. Yeah, that's a big fight. That's one of the most requested fights we've ever had. It's a great fight. Puja Tomar coming off a win over Sean O'Malley and Piotr Jan in a 2v1 handicap match. But the cameras were off, so we just didn't see it. But Puja Tomar, you know, she's really earned that title shot. She's one of the best to ever do it. Undefeated record, unblemished, never bled, never lost a round. So, yeah, we're going to be giving her the 100K bonus, fight of the night bonus, and performance of the night bonus. She's one of the best to ever do it, I think. She's honestly going to retire after she beats Merab. It's a great question. I like that question. You need to ask more questions next time, kid. Yeah, great question. We're not doing a motel, buddy. Stop it. Why the fuck why? What's wrong with you, man? Puja Tomar's the next big Canadian hope. She's not from Canada. Okay? She might look like she's from Canada, but she's not. Ilya will see the champion has a name, and his name is Ilya Topuria. La Legenda. Where did your wall clay go? It's still here. It's still here. Don't worry. Yo, Puja got robbed her last fight. She won round 1 and knocked her out in round 2. Ref should have stopped that fight. True. I agree. Puja Tomar is a wholesome Canadian name. That is true. That is very reminiscent of a classic native of the Brampton region. Classic. Hackle is the bestest boy. Yeah. Hackle is dope. Shout out Hackle, man. Day one supported. This guy doesn't dip, bro. This guy doesn't dip. This guy does not leave me alone, which is lovely. I love it. I love it. Yo, Dag, my Canadian brother, we need to start keeping these native... What? Me and the boys want to fly Hackle out? No, we don't. You think Ilya has developed a very silent hater base in the Middle East with all that trolling of Islam and Habib? They're on wait and watch. Let them lose once and they'll be behind him like Connor. Why in the Middle East, though? Why in the Middle East? I don't understand. Yeah, like why would the Middle East hate Topuria? Islam and Habib aren't even from the Middle East. They're white. I don't understand. But I guess I don't know because they're Muslim. But man, who gives a fuck? Wait, Josh Emmett didn't win because he lacks in technique, not power. Joe's one and done deal. The power of Josh Emmett's punches is unmatchable. Bro, give Caesars. Yeah, but no, not true. It's like, yeah, he KO'd Bryce Mitchell, you know, who on short notice. But no. I don't know. I don't think he has crazy power. Like, he has power, but I think Topuria has greater power. Because Josh Emmett, I just don't think... Power is also about technique, and it's about timing. So to say that, oh, well, Josh Emmett has more power, but he just lacks in technical ability, I think is just hard to... I think it's hard when you start taking out stuff. Just look at the fish. What? If Charles loses, I'm enlisting to go fight Iran. Charles would want you to go fight Iran. Ew. Ew. Why are you in the bath right now? It's weird. Super weird. That's super weird, man. Okay, Ilya La Legenda is winning in the poll. Finally. You guys are putting on your thinking caps here. I mean, it only took like an hour and a half for you guys to put your thinking caps on, stop being idiots, and vote for Ilya Topuria. Charles de Bronx does not have a chance of winning. Yes, obviously, same reason Islam needs to have a fight in Abu Dhabi card. all the Sheiks go berserk. Berserk? No. I hate when they fight in Abu Dhabi. No, I don't mind when they fight in Abu Dhabi. But I don't know. The energy's just a little off. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it. But yeah, I mean, the guys in the Middle East can hate Tapuria, but I don't know. I think he has a pretty decent fan base in the Middle East. It's not even like Ilya wasn't even being disrespectful. Well, he was just saying, he was just being confident in himself. I think that was don't get it twisted. Ilya was not being disrespectful to Islam. He's just being super duper confident in himself by saying that he can submit Islam however he wants. Which, I mean, he probably could submit Islam. If they were to fight at 155, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Ilya submits Islam. I'm not saying Ilya is the better grappler or has the better submission threat. I just think that Ilya could hurt Islam enough to the point where he can get a submission off while Islam is a little bit loopy in the head. Skill-wise, Ilya's superior against Charles, but you're getting upset in 2025, so I wouldn't be surprised. Nah. Keep being a good... What's wrong with you, man? Ilya la legenda. La legenda. What's up, Ilya? La legenda. It's one of my favorite fighters. It's got to be one of my favorite fighters. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. All right, boys. I'm probably gonna dip. And then I'll be back later for the second stream of the day, later tonight. But thank y'all for being here. It's been your boy, Dagan Man. I'm gonna get a video uploaded hopefully tomorrow. I have a couple ideas I want to get done. It's just gonna take a little bit of time, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Ilya Topuria submitting Islam. Yeah, I could see Ilya Topuria. No one would think that Ilya Topuria would have submitted Bryce Mitchell, but look what he did. Look what he did to Bryce Mitchell. Nobody thought he was going to submit Bryce Mitchell. But Ilya Topuria could submit Islam if he wobbled him on the feet. If Ilya wobbled Islam on the feet, he could take him down and submit him. That's not that hard to do. Like, it is hard to be in that position, but Ilya is the type of guy that can get him. And to say that Ilya has no chance of submitting Islam, dude, but he could do it easily. What do you mean, what? Bro, he could submit Islam. He could submit Islam. If he hits Islam with the same shot he hits... If he could hit Islam with the same shot he hit Max Holloway, Islam's getting concussed, he's getting wobbled, he probably falls to the ground, then Ilya could hit him with the arm triangle. Nah, why are you laughing at me, bro? Don't even laugh at me. That's funny. That's totally possible. That's totally possible. That could easily happen. Why are you laughing, bro? Why are you laughing at me? That's completely plausible. Completely plausible. What are you talking about? Oh my god. What? You could beat him easily, man. This isn't... Ah, shit. This isn't man, he can beat him, man. I can see it. We'll see, bro. We'll see. When Ilya Topuria beats Oliveira, you're gonna see, man. You're gonna see. This guy's legitness. I'm legitness. Alright. Peace out, boys. Thank you for being here. It's been your boy, Dagan May. I'll be here. I'm going to be here later tonight with another stream. I'll probably have a video uploaded by tomorrow or the day after. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate all of y'all for being here. It's been your boy, Dagan May. Tell your friends. Tell your friends I'm streaming, man. I appreciate it. Tell your friends, brother.